I'm wild. Yo, you know what's crazy, right? Me and this man is sitting here talking behind the scenes, and I never hit go live. So the show is gonna start a little crazy. I'm not even gonna do no long intro. Wrong streets, what's going on, bro? Like me and you sitting there talking for like 5 minutes. I never hit go live. What's going on?
What's the word?
Ain't nothing much.
All right.
So we was talking. I was asking you where you from. So you was telling me you from like 7 different places that compile together that make you where you are today. So where were you born at?
Basically, I was born in London,
Uh-huh.
New York when I was one. I'd say started out in Queens, like Cambria Heights, Jamaica area. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's where my mom moved to. My grandmother, she lived in Elmont, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like my mom, she was young, you know what I'm saying? She's a young mom. So she trying to get her shit together. So while she young, I stayed at my grandmother's house while she's doing her thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like between my mother and my grandmother, they raised me. You know what I'm saying? So as a youngin', I grew up in Elmont. You know what I'm saying? Elmont, Long Island. My aunt always lived in Queens and shit. My other aunt, my cousins lived in Left Rack. So as a child, that's where like I always would be at. My mom, she at work. I either be at my grandmother's house or my aunt's house in Left Rack.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So as a kid, that's where I grew up at, between those two areas. You know what I'm saying? Once
Eh,
I got to like 13, 14, I jumped off the porch. That's when I started running around city and shit, getting in trouble.
mm,
Walk around, getting kicked out of school, getting suspended, smoking weed, doing all sorts of little bullshit that kids get into. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And at that time, that's when like, you know what I'm saying, the gang shit started going crazy. You know what I'm saying? This particular time, I wasn't even really running with no gang. My friends was.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, them niggas must have been at my crib and shit. My aunt came, was like, yo, this nigga had a bunch of kids in the crib, all them niggas wearing red. So my mom
Uh-huh.
started gang. I was getting suspended from school. She's like, nah, you're not about to go to jail getting shit. So she sent me to go live with my aunt in London. You know what I'm saying? Just ship me
Wow.
out of New York. So I'm saying? So for like from I was like 14 to I was like 17, 18, I was in London. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But during the summertime, I would come back to New York. So out there, like I had just started rapping. Like I was rapping in New York, you know what I'm saying? But then like when I got sent to London, I was just rapping more because that was the one shit that would remind me of home. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like I was like 14, 15. I'm in school. Niggas like, oh yeah, you the kid from New York. So all these niggas are rapping out there, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they rap like how they rap. So once I start rapping on my New York shit, niggas like, oh my God, like your shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like I was popular because of that. You know what I'm saying? All the girls want to hear me talk and shit. So like with the rap, I just started like, yeah, man, just getting lit over there. But then
Mm-hmm.
when I would come to New York, I would go battle niggas. Like this when New York was all hip hop. Like you couldn't go nowhere without seeing ciphers
A
all
cipher
around the street.
facts. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit I was into. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I started off battling. You know what I'm saying? So then probably like when I was like 17, 18, I started getting in trouble in London too. I started fucking up at school, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? So my aunt sent me back to New York. But the fucked up thing is I had more opportunities to do music in London than I did in New York.
In fact,
Because
yeah.
back then it wasn't like how it was now. Like you had to like actually run into a rapper and rap for him to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
get lit. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the only way you could get signed back then. You either go crazy on a Smack DVD, you knew somebody who knew somebody, or you just ran into a nigga and spit 1,000 bars. You know what I'm saying? So when I come back to New York and shit, it wasn't no outlet for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started getting in trouble. Started getting locked up, went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm locked up and shit, my mom moved to Florida while I'm in jail.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So once I get out, now I'm living with my aunt. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm living now I'm living with my aunt in Southside, Jamaica. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So then from there, I'm doing my thing. Then I moved out of my aunt's crib and got my own crib. Then I started then I moved to Hollis. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So then I lived in Hollis for a while. I'm saying running around Queens because that's kind of like my stomping grounds from
Mm-hmm,
El
mm-hmm.
to High. That's kind of like the same area. You know what I'm saying if you're familiar with it, it's literally like the same area, like how East New York and Brownsville
Right,
is.
same shit. Yeah,
Right next to
cross
each
the
other.
street, you in the Ville.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So boom, that's my area. As I got older and started moving around, like running around the streets and shit, like I always was coming to Brooklyn and shit, but like I'm from the Queens area, but a lot of my friends is in Brooklyn. But then like shit started happening for me outside in the street doing activities, and then somehow I just moved to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying this
Mm.
is before my rap started taking off. This when I was always rapping, but I'm running around the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I moved to Bed-Stuy. Then from Bed-Stuy, I lived in East New York. I lived in East New York for about like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? And then I moved back to Bed-Stuy.
Well,
So I was
where was you at in the East?
huh?
Where was you?
Hegeman and fucking Vermont. That was my block right there on the corner.
You was in the East. So what part of London you in?
Northwest London. Fucking this spot called Wembley. That's like where they have like the stadium and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wembley,
like
by Wembley Stadium. Got you.
That's like that was my hood and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of like diverse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when you ask me where I'm from, I can't say one place because I lived in so many
Yeah,
fucking
you rap.
places.
The earth is your turf.
Earth is my turf. And it's like
yeah.
my name, Rome Streetz, comes from that.
Makes sense.
I wasn't the person who named myself. My friend gave me that name. Like, yo, your name should be Rome Streetz because Rome is my real name. I'm saying like Jerome is my real name. So like, everybody from a child, my name was Rome. Everybody called me Rome. You know what I'm saying? So that my boy was like, yo, son, your name should be Rome Streetz. I remember we was on the E train one day. He was like, yo, son, your name should be Rome Streetz.
Fuck, I was
like,
going on the E train.
I'm saying we just moving around.
Yeah, because the E, like, you know, you don't take the E. The E don't even come to Brooklyn like that.
Nah, this when I was living in Hollis.
Got you.
This before I moved to Brooklyn.
Got
you. Know what I'm saying? I think we was in the city. I think we was somewhere in Manhattan or somewhere, and I'm like, I just hopped on a train. We was going back to Queens. You know what I'm saying we was on an E train. I remember the nigga was like, yo, your name should be Rome Streetz. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought said streak. Like, you know how niggas run down like streak.
Butt ass, yeah.
I'm like, nah, it didn't hit me. And I went home, I started smoking. I'm like, yo, Rome Street, that shit really me. Like, oh shit, that shit hit me. I'm like, yo, that shit is the illest shit ever.
Because it's a double entendre. Because the Rome means Rome almost mean wandering. You know what I'm saying? Going from place to place. No, it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope.
So when you ask me where I'm from, it's like Earth is my turf. Where I lay my hat is my home. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. It ain't where you from. It's where you at.
Yeah, but I'm out of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I represent the whole New York City. But since my whole rap movement started taking off since I've been in Brooklyn, everybody know me running around Brooklyn. So it's Brooklyn, but it's New York City. You know
well, I'm going to be real with you. Everybody who know me know I'm 1,000% Brooklyn biased. So that makes me happy for you to rep the town. I'm Brooklyn 1,000,000,000%. I love my borough. You could tell people that's not from Brooklyn ain't nothing like Brooklyn. New York is New York, but Brooklyn is a whole different place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Listen, bro, I grew up in Queens, bro. Once I started really fucking with Brooklyn and moved to Brooklyn, I'm like, yo, I never went back to Queens. I go back to see my grandmother and shit, go visit my family. But it's like, all my niggas, them niggas be coming to my crib. Like, you know, what's in Brooklyn? Like, niggas don't, you know what I mean? I get it. Trust me, I get it.
So, where did you go to school at when you was out here?
I went to school in Manhattan. I went to school in Elmont, but then I went to school in London too.
So what's the London vibe like? Because right now, musically, our town, BK, the drill is their music. That's their beats. So was you hearing them beats back when you was out there?
You know what's crazy? Like, boom. I was in London I left London in like December 2004. You understand, man? So it's like I still got friends there. Like one of my friends that I was fucking with when I was out there as a kid, that nigga's a big ass rapper now.
Wow.
This nigga, his name is Cass is Dead. But I would say like the beats, like they have, I don't know if you ever heard this shit called grime music.
Yes,
like
yes.
Grime, right? When I was out there, like grime is like an evolution. Like at first they had like this shit called jungle. Then it from jungle to drum and bass.
Dubstep and all that other stuff.
And then it was like house music. Then it was like, all right, see how we pronounce the word garage?
Uh-huh.
They say garage. The way they pronounce garage is garage.
Mm.
So they had a music called garage.
Mm.
Garage evolved into grime,
Mm.
right? The grime beats are the same beats as the UK drill beats.
Mm.
It's like the same tempo, like the fast with the like the the hi-hats, like the triple hi-hats. That's all they shit. They've been doing that shit.
So the shit that
If
Pop
you
Smoke was rapping to, what is that?
yo, you don't remember that show that used to come on MTV2 back in the day, and it had them London niggas rapping?
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about. Cause what I don't like, people used to say the
Acting
London
like
dude. People used to say, "Yo, them London dudes is whack," and I was like, "Nah, they kind of spitting." Like you, like, cause
it's like them niggas. They didn't change the way they rap. It's just now niggas caught on
caught
to
up.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I could say is them niggas always been ahead of like fashion and shit. Like when I went out there, them niggas was they was playing basketball in Gucci sneakers and Pradas and shit.
You looking like, yo, you.
Everybody was wearing Air Force Ones and shit. Niggas wasn't even wearing the way niggas dress in New York now.
Yeah.
Is how niggas been dressing out there early 2000s.
Yo, you know it's crazy because they cabs will be a Mercedes Benz, and we looking like, yo, the yellow cab is a Mercedes Benz, and we like, yo, hold on, I'm getting in the Benz for a cab. They like, yo, they ain't even no big deal, you know? Yeah. So when you came back here, when you landed in Brooklyn, I wanted to know, because I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, how the hell you end up linking with somebody from the West Coast? Like, cause I'm pretty sure you could tell the audience, nobody in New York don't stick together. But it's a misconception that New York is together, everybody rock. Could you let them know that that's fake?
Nah, bro. Listen, New York, it's every man for themselves.
Thank you.
It's like niggas will fuck with you, but
you gotta get lit. You gotta get lit first.
Yeah, it's still about, you know what I mean? Like, put like this. New York don't fuck with you until they see everywhere else fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're from New York is where you have to worry about last. Like, if you the nigga trying to, like, you worry about everybody in your neighborhood trying to fuck with you, this, that. If that's your first priority, you're gonna be doing that shit for forever. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta reach out to other regions first, because everybody in New York fucking rap. Niggas who aren't trying to be rappers can rap better than niggas who are trying to be rappers in New York. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta rise above what everyone else doing. Everybody else's first mentality is get their next door neighbor to love their music.
Yes.
You understand? If you can somehow get niggas from fucking California and all these other states out of the country to be playing your music, and you get New York niggas to see that, it's like, yo, how the fuck you do that? Yo, this nigga popping. Like, then they'll start following you because you doing more than the average nigga that they see is doing.
Yeah, you're not local. Yeah, you're not local. Yeah.
Niggas. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that was my aim from the jump. Like, let me just start fucking with niggas that's not from out here. You understand? Because that will boost my fan base. Because the type of music I do, it's like, I have to grind it. I have to push it. It's not something that's going to jump out the gym. Like if I was to do some drill music or some trap shit where it's like, yo, you understand what I'm saying? I could easily.
You know, it's funny. I want to say to you, your sound is what New York used to be, but now your sound is not New York anymore. It's almost, they going to say you sound like a nigga from upstate now. But that's really BK. That's really Brooklyn music. You know what I'm saying? So you're really doing the home music, but our music, Brooklyn music, has been replaced by Brooklyn drill. So if you're not sounding like Fivio and Pop Smoke and, you know, Dusty Locane and them, they like, yo, what is this shit? And it's like, yo, nah, this is the music we used to make out here prior to, you know, that's the, you on that grimy 90s shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas was.
You want some real shit?
Uh-huh.
All right, before my music started taking off and shit, right? I used to be at all the spots in Brooklyn. Like I don't know if you ever heard of this shit called The Flat, right?
Nah.
In Bed-Stuy or Hooper Street. I used to go there a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like all these little spots where be parties and they have niggas performing. It's like you would have to make some type of party sound and shit to get on the stage. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
no boom bap.
me to get some type of burn, it's like, all right, how do I get on that stage? What do I have to do to get on the stage to actually get the crowd so I can get them to listen to what I want them to hear? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I had to kind of alter myself to do that shit, to get on them stages, to get some shine, to like gravitate and pull niggas to what I wanted them to listen to eventually, you know what I'm saying? So then that's what I was doing. I was making this type of music, but I was also doing that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But then like somehow like I was trying to get on blogs. So I was into the blog scene also. You know what I'm saying? So then somehow I just like kept seeing these like Griselda niggas. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You understand? I kept seeing these niggas getting headlines. I'm like, yo, I never heard these niggas. So I listened to them. And then at first, I didn't really fuck with it. I'm like, yo, this shit is mad slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't really hit me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like the faster tempo boom bap shit. I wasn't really into the slow shit. But then, like, somehow I just randomly heard it on another note. I was like, yo, this shit is hard. But it's like, yo, niggas are rapping? Like, I thought I was the only nigga rapping. Everywhere I go, niggas doing fucking trap music. I'm like,
when you mean rapping, you mean lyrical. Like you ain't hear no lyrics in a while. Yeah.
Like letting the beat take you.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you actually like getting on the track and taking the niggas with your lyrics. Because nowadays it's just mostly the beat and then the lyrics is secondary. You understand? And like I heard the Griselda shit and I heard Rock Marcy. I'm like, yo, these niggas are actually rapping. They selling shit. Niggas fucking with it. Like, yo, I could do this shit too. Like, then I start hearing about other rappers in that realm. I'm like, yo, if these niggas are doing this, I know I can live in this space. You understand what I'm saying? So I just started like fucking with the producers and just grinding. Like the shit I was doing, it's funny because like the shit I was doing in the streets, like I was meeting certain niggas doing street shit and then I was letting them know I rap and it was like, yo son, I know this one nigga, meet this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So like certain shit I was doing in the street was like pulling me more into the boom bap underground rap shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I just kept doing it and it just kept bubbling. Yeah. And then shit just started taking off out of nowhere.
Yeah, how
DJ Muggs was like, there was this show in Brooklyn and shit. And niggas like, yo, pull up. So I ended up like performing at this show, and then niggas was like, yo, DJ Muggs is here. I'm like, yo, I gotta meet this nigga. Because at that time, like once I got into the underground shit, I seen that it's a whole world. It's a whole universe.
It's a market. It's a market for it. Yep.
Of rap that's like niggas know about it, but everybody don't know about it. But it's a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like you can make money off of it. You can sell your music. Like
merch.
You can literally like make an album and then for niggas to hear it, they gotta buy it from you, and you set the price. You understand what I'm saying? So this whole thing is going on. So, boom, I'm like, yo, I met DJ Muggs at the show, and he was like happy to meet me, because he's fucking with a lot of different artists in this shit. It's not like, yo, he's a big mainstream nigga, but he's not fucking with. He's fucking with up and coming niggas. So he's in the mix. He's in the know. At first, he was liking my pictures on Instagram. I'm like, yo, this nigga tapped in. He got like Shade 45. They play a lot of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know my shit was playing on Shade 45 until somebody told me. So DJ Muggs got his own shit, Soul Assassins Radio. They was playing my shit at first. So then I met him and he was like, yo, Rome Streetz. He was happy to fucking meet me and I was shocked.
He was like,
damn.
You know me? Like, yo, you know me? Yeah.
I'm trying to know you and you hype as fuck to meet me. So that shit was dope as hell. So we took a picture, right? And then like a couple weeks later, I seen this nigga wearing my hat. Instagram. I'm like, damn, like he tapped in for real. So then I went to another show. I think it was like a West Side Gun show. I was backstage and he pulled me out the crowd. I'm like, damn, this nigga like noticing me. I didn't even see him. So then somehow I think I DM'd him like, yo, just happy holidays or whatever. He was like, yo, if you got time, I'd love to get you on my album. So I'm like, I got time, like, nigga.
I got time right now.
This is the shot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if everything was preparation up until a big moment, this is the big moment for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I got fucking time. So he sent me just like a beat pack. You know what I'm saying? Just choose a couple beats. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, son, ain't no nigga got an email with 6 DJ Muggs beats.
I'm flaming all these.
I'm flaming all them shits.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's exactly what I did. I just rapped to all of them. Fuck one, I'm rapping to all of them. Then you pick. So I sent him back all the shits, and then he just sent me more. You know what I'm saying? So then, and this was during the quarantine, so I'm recording all these shits in my crib. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then he starts sending me more shit, and I start sending it back. And then he's like, yo, son, we damn near got an album. Like, fuck a song. Like, we might as well just go all the way in. So I just kept going in, and then he's like, yo, like, you got to come out to LA. And before I went to LA, I probably had like 13 or 14 songs done. You get what I'm saying? I thought this shit was finished already. I had everything lined up the way in my head, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, come out to LA. So I goes out to LA, and then I start cooking up more music with him. And then we did a couple videos and shit. And then the shit just, you know what I mean, turned into what it turned into. But it was dope because, like, he's really, like, enthusiastic about this shit. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't more so like he's a big time nigga and I'm this nigga coming up and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna give him a shot. The way it seemed to me was like, yo, he was just as hyped to work with me as I was as hyped to work with him. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, you gotta go in. Like, it's like I always have this thing like, yo, preparation meet opportunity. You get what I'm saying? It's like, if you stay ready,
you ain't gotta get ready.
You ain't gotta get ready. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm making albums, yeah, I'm in a spot making songs with people that I already know, but it's like, if I get a shot, all this shit is practice up until this moment. You get what I'm saying? So everything I was doing up until then was pretty much practice until I got a shot. And the mug shit was a shot. You get what I'm saying? So I knocked that shit out the park. And it was like, you know, coming from New York. And it's funny because I didn't even know Muggs was from New York.
Yeah, Cypress Hill. Yeah, that's why they...
Queens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I started chopping up with him, I realized he's from Queens. You know what I'm saying? He's from Corona. And it's funny because I used to watch as a kid, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, he from Left Rack, and I always used to be at his crib as a kid because his mom used to babysit me. We used to watch Juice all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we used to like act the shit out. Like reenact
word for word. Like, yeah.
Like falling off the roof. We used to hang off the back of the couch and shit. So like the nigga, they had Cypress Hill had that how I could just kill a man in the park where the nigga was shooting in the elevator, and that was like one of my favorite parts. So it was like being able to work with Muggs from like, you know what I mean? And then he's from Queens. It's like, yo, son, I gotta show and prove. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't half-ass this shit. Cause the only other nigga from New York to really work with Muggs was Jizza. You get what I'm saying? And he from Brooklyn, so it's like, hey, Wu-Tang. So it's like, you know what? I gotta make sure I really fill that space. You know what I'm saying? I can't get this shot and miss. You know what I'm saying? I got big shoes to fill because it's a legacy. You know what I'm saying?
So when you got up with him, did you know that this is from the legendary Cypress Hill? You already knew, like...
Yeah, hell yeah, I already knew. Trust me, I already knew. It's actually like one of the songs on my album is kind of like a tribute to the shit that he did with Jizza. You know what I'm saying? Because like Jizza did a song with Muggs called, I think it's called Queen's Gambit. And he basically told the story, right? But intertwined with the story, he used the names of the football team. You know what I'm saying? So the song I got on the album, Wheel of Fortune, it's like a story about a nigga who I know who went to jail for like shooting a nigga who tried to rob him. But entwined with the story, I used the names of the tarot cards to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? So that's like kind of a homage to what he did with Jizza. So I was fully aware of that shit when I made that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Muggs, he's still on the SP1200?
Huh?
He's still using the SP1200 drum machine?
I don't even fucking know, bro.
Yeah. Cause I know he had
with that shit, bro. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Cause he told me, I met Muggs one time, and I'm such a big Muggs fan because, you know, shit is just dope. And I think when we name these top producers, his name get omitted a lot of times. I'd be like, nah, Muggs belong in there because Muggs did a lot of shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a lot of shit that I like outside of Cypress Hill too. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a lot of shit that's real dope. So
because a lot of people mention Alchemist like, yo, he's the greatest, but like, yo, Muggs was the one who taught Alchemist.
Yeah, that's the
so it's like
that's the Yoda. Alchemist is Luke Skywalker, but Muggs is Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Muggs is Yoda. So what was that West Coast vibe like?
It was ill. It was ill because that was like one of the first times I actually went to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, matter of fact, that was the second time I went to LA. The first time was right when the quarantine hit, right when COVID happened. So it was like we was stuck in the Airbnb, like everything closed down. Everybody was spooked about the COVID shit. So it was like I didn't even get to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that second time, shit was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Shit was a little bit lax. So I got to move around LA. You know what I'm saying? Like I was with fucking Mr. Cartoon. These are all the essays and shit in the lowriders. I've never been in the lowrider. So that was like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was ill. We was riding around LA. We went to, it's funny, right? We went to, cause with Muggs, his whole team, they essays. Like one thing I learned about LA is very segregated.
Yes.
It's not like New York. Even with the gang culture in New York, it's still everywhere. Like you can be in a hood and on one block, you can have one nigga that's blood, a bunch of niggas that's crip. You have a bunch of gangs living on the same block in New York.
Not in LA. You go to the hood, that whole hood is that.
Exactly. It's not like, yo, if you're from here, you can't go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you understand? You can move around freely in New York if you know how to move.
Mm-hmm.
Where in Cali, it's like shit is segregated. You from over here, you ain't slipping. You ain't going over. Like East LA, there's no black people over there.
So they was looking at you like, the fuck you doing?
We went to an Airbnb and then we just moving around the town, going to Target, getting shit. And it's like, yo, bro, where the niggas at? And everybody looking at us like we so out of place. And it's like, yo, bro, there's no black people for miles. Like, we traveling miles, bro. It's nothing but Latinos. I'm like, yo, this is East LA. This is they part of the hood. So at the end of the day, we's on the other side. Like, we see the black part of the hood. And it's like, yo, we talking certain black people. It's like, yo, we from here. We don't go over there. How we move is like this, right? So while we shooting the video, right? I'm with the essays or whatever. We was like, yo, they said we going to Leimert Park. We was going to shoot by the coffee shop. Chase Infinite got a coffee shop.
I just left there, bro, like a week ago. Chase Infinite coffee shop. DJ Khalil on the turntables, and Alchemist was there. I'm gonna post my picture with Alchemist soon.
Hell yeah. So boom, right? We was gonna shoot over there.
It's like a strip. So, it's like a strip with mad little shops and stuff. Yeah. I know exactly where you was at.
Boom. That's a Crip area.
That's how I didn't know that.
What I'm saying? So we with the essays. So we pull up over there. We like 4 or 5 low riders deep. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas are just looking like, what the fuck is going on over here? You understand what I'm saying? Because on an everyday life, that shit does not happen. If it happens like that in LA, it's a thing. Something is going on. So you see all the low riders pull up, bunch of Mexican niggas hop out. Me and like 2 of my men, we the only black niggas. We posted. So boom, I'm in the coffee shop talking, and then all I hear is, one of the Mexicans call me a nigga, man. What the fuck? No. So then I go outside, and then one of the other dudes is like, yo, you know y'all not supposed to be over here like that.
Wow.
You know y'all not supposed to be over here. Because we can't come to y'all shit like this. And then, yo, son, we trying to shoot the video, and it just became a thing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It was about to go down. Like, but I say that to say, like, I seen, coming from New York, I seen how, like, the gang culture and,
shit real.
It's real.
It's real.
And, like, it made me, like, notice how, like, we do it in New York, but it ain't like over there. Yeah, so that's why niggas from over there look at how shit is like. Certain niggas don't jack what we do over here. It's like, yo, that ain't it, what y'all niggas is doing in New York.
Yeah, because over there, they shit is, it's not even the colors, it's the areas. You don't belong, because even some Crips can't go to other Crips hood. Like, yo, what y'all doing over here?
Yeah.
Y'all so from like, that set, yep.
Put over here and the way they do is totally, it's like a different language.
Yeah.
Them niggas speak English, we speak in Chinese over here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I got to see it, like, in full fledged once I was out there. It's like I got a different perspective of that shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
Leimert
really
Park. I was out there because the African American Alliance hoodies had a pop up there, so I met Chase Infinite and DJ Khalil's like another one of my favorite producers ever, and him and Chase got a group called Self Scientific. I'm up on all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I know about all y'all. Like I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to that type of stuff which y'all make. I don't even know some of the dudes in the town that's making that drill because I just don't listen to it. It ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? I might peep in and say, okay, all right, this kid buzzing, but it ain't sticking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like what I like. So when I was out in LA, I was like, I didn't even know the food trucks was hitting like that. I'm like, yo, hold on, nah, they go to them food trucks. You know, in the town, we hitting Crown.
Trucks out here.
That's what I'm saying. We going to Crown Fry, we eating all that. Out there is the food truck. So I went to this joint called Leo's Taco Truck on La Brea. I'm like, yo, hold up. Yeah, I'm coming back tomorrow. So it's a whole different vibe out there. But I was in Leimert Park too.
Days I was out there, I was confused on the food too. I'm like, yo, what do niggas eat out here? Like everybody's like, yo, the Mexican food.
The Mexican
like,
slamming.
Niggas, like I'm asking like back there, like, yo, son, tacos. This. I'm like, yo, everybody eat tacos. They're like, yup. Like, that's it. Like I'm like, damn, like where the soul food spots are? Like I didn't really find nothing that I was used to eating out here, out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a totally different way of life out there. But
you know, it's wild too because when we get the tacos out here, we be putting cheese and all that. They don't put all that shit on out there. You ain't get no cheese on your taco. They like cheese.
Totally different.
Nah, that shit was rocking. So
like I love LA though. I fuck with it.
I've been out there a couple of times. The first time I went, COVID it was on lockdown. The second time I went, it opened up a little bit. So it's definitely LA is so wild because you'll sleep and get caught slipping because you see the palm trees and nice weather, and then you just be in the wrong part of town. Like I don't think we belong over here. I went out there raided up because I'm from Brooklyn, so we the Brooklyn Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there. I'm in LA. They said, yo, you look like a nigga from Insane. I'm like, what the fuck is Insane? They're like, yo, that's what the Insane niggas wear. So the hat. So I didn't know, even in New York, I didn't even know that it's the hats out there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't wear certain teams out there. I was like, yo, this shit too much. I can't wear shit out here. So I said, I'm just getting all black everything and just wear all black.
Like, yo, honestly, like when I be talking to people from LA and like the do's and don'ts out there, it's like, yo, it's too much. It's too much. Like what the fuck? Like,
yeah, what I'm supposed to wear, man.
On a regular day in New York, just being normal, like that shit would get me killed in LA.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? But then it's like, I understand it because they shit is so deeply rooted. You understand what I'm saying? And it's all street.
Yep.
Our New York gang culture is from jail. You understand what I'm saying? That's where it really, really originate from on this side.
Then it came to the streets, yeah.
Yeah, the street culture is like a free-for-all. Like everything in New York is a free-for-all. Like you can go to any hood. Out there, like you actually need clearance. Like a nigga was saying, like, yo, we can go here, but I just gotta call my man to get the pass. I'm like, what you mean the pass? It's like, yo, bro, like you can't just go over there. I'm like, what you like? It's just different.
Yeah, because
LA, like you don't know that you in the hood.
Yeah, because you see houses and palm trees and shit. Yeah.
Like one thing about like a lot of LA, like the hoodest part in LA look like Long Island.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like lawns and houses. Like they got little apartment complexes and shit.
But ain't no projects. Ain't nothing taller than 2 stories.
You know you in the trenches. Like you can't get it mistaken. Out there, you could be in the trenches and it look like fucking sunny palm trees and shit, but niggas will blow your shit off out there.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Like it's different, bro. It's different. But then it's like New York it's too much going on in New York. It's cameras everywhere. Once you travel outside of New York, you see that it's like it's totally different.
People don't even know right now in the town, if you drive over like 35, 38 miles per hour, you getting a ticket in the mail. One of the speed trap cameras done caught you and said you was driving too fast. That's how crazy
man.
it is in New York now. But
Yeah, I'm living the truth.
yeah, but what so you went out there. What was it like in the studio with Muggs? What was the first joint y'all knocked out?
Shit. I would say once I first got there, we probably chilled for like 2 hours. We didn't even record nothing. We was just like chopping it up. You understand what I'm saying? And just getting to know each other, just what we like, you know what I mean, watching little clips, talking about, you know what I mean, just where we from, just how we came up and shit. And he was just telling me mad ill stories about just the industry and Cypress Hill shit. But I would say, like, I did like 13 songs before I even got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then I would say the first song I did out there, it was probably it might have been that shit High Explosive. High Explosive. Like I can't even remember because I was high as shit. This nigga got his own weed, that Soul Assassin's weed.
Oh word, yeah.
Yo, bro, I was cooked the whole time. But like the vibe was just ill. Like Muggs he's just real dope to work with. And like my whole thing was like I was trying to like impress that nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like for me, coming from just like a nigga trying to get my shit off, trying to get known, you know what I mean? And then I'm working with a nigga who's a legend, who got plaques, who been all over the world, who did mad crazy shit. It's like, yo, I just want to do some shit that nigga would be like, whoa, like what the fuck? You understand? That was my whole aim. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, I was just trying to kill everything. But then in the end, it was like, yo, bro, he's like, yo, I fuck with everything. Like it, you know what I mean? I fuck with it all.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, let's just work. Let's just work.
Majority of the songs that I did when I was there, we didn't even put them shits out because most of the album was done already. We was just sequencing and, you know what I mean, just cooking up. He was just playing shit, you know what I mean? Because I got so much more music with him, you know what I'm saying? So like we just put everything in the pot and just picked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how many projects have you put out?
I've been through mad shit. I got Street Pharmacy, got Noise Candy 1, Noise Candy 2, Head Crack, Noise Candy 3, Noise Candy 4, Joyeria, and Deaf and the Magician, and Residue. So I would say about 10 joints.
And
like some of them are like short EPs, like Noise Candy 1, Noise Candy 2, they have 5 songs, and Residue is like 5 songs. I mean, but most of them are like full albums.
Okay, so you what how did you get the funding? Well, if it's something crazy, don't tell me. But how is it like, you know, you doing this out of pocket because you never really had a deal, right?
Oh, nah, I ain't got a deal. You know what I mean? It's just me busting moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's something wild, I don't want to deal with that. But
then also I could say this is like I'll meet people. You know what I'm saying? Like because before I was really working this shit on social media, it was me outside. You know what I'm saying? Going places, rapping, or just me knowing niggas and then them niggas putting other niggas on. So they'll like put me on to niggas who got studios and they'll hear me rapping like, yo, damn, so you nice as shit, bro. You can record in my shit. You understand? And just come over here and yo, anytime you want to rap, just pull up. You understand what I'm saying? So I had niggas like that. You get what I'm saying? Who would just like rock out at their spot. You get what I'm saying? So then after a while, like I would say with the quarantine shit, I started getting my own equipment in the crib.
Makes sense.
Because like a lot of studios around Brooklyn is like niggas in their crib that have studio equipment.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? And they just section off a part of their house and it's a studio. You understand what I'm saying? So I already knew that everything is DIY. You understand what I'm saying? Like coming from a nigga who's trying to get this shit off, and being on the outside, like you can see the ups and downs of the industry because it's playing out in front of your face. You get what I'm saying?
Real time.
If you're trying to do it yourself, it's like, yo, bro, you don't need half of the shit that
You
you
think
would
you
think
need.
you
Yep.
would make it happen.
Yo, you know,
You
it's
get what
funny
I'm
that you say that because a lot of times I'll be like, yo, what you could do is be like, yo, I got to go to the studio. I got to book studio time. I'm like, yo, how you rapping? You ain't got no studio in your house. So when you got an idea, you got to book time. I said, nah, that's too much. Like, you supposed to be able to get up out of the bed and hit your jibs and then just go hit play.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? All you doing is dumping the beat down. I don't care if you downloading it from YouTube real quick and just rapping. You know what I'm saying? But now dudes be like, nah, I gotta book the time and I'm going to I forgot the name of the joint on Notion and Foot and I'm going over there and I'm like, yo, y'all still booking studio time? Like,
Cause you know what it be though. With me, I'm a nigga that is like always been like do it myself, self-sufficient. Like I always had to just figure it out. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that like I learned a lot of things from experience. You get what I'm saying? Just having to be hands-on with shit. So even with this music shit, it's really just trial and error. You get what I'm saying? And over time I realized that you don't really need a lot to make a lot happen. You just have to know how to do certain shit. You get what I'm saying? So regardless, like if you want to do music, like you don't necessarily have to fucking go to a studio that's $100 an hour.
yep.
Because 9 times out of 10, it's not about the equipment. It's about how the nigga knows how to use it. Because I've been to big ass fucking studios that cost mad money, and then I've been to niggas in the crib that just got a laptop and a mic, but they make the shit sound crispy as a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a nigga pushing them buttons. It's the dude pushing the buttons.
A lot of times niggas go to them big studios for the perception. You understand what I'm saying? To make it look like they doing big work. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like with me, I just figured out how to just make all the things I wanted to happen without having to fucking like spend a lot. You get what I'm saying? I've always been a hustler, so I just look at everything like hustling. You get what I'm saying? Like,
who does your artwork though? Your artwork be ill though. Who does your artwork?
I get a lot of different niggas to do it, but then it's like me having the idea behind it. Because I used to do art too. I used to go to school for art. I used to go to fucking art and design and shit. I caught a case and I had to go back and forth to court and I got kicked out of school because I missed too many days. You understand what I'm saying? But I always been artistic in my head. Like outside of rapping, like I always just been into art. You get what I'm saying? So with my art, it's like I already know what I want. I just need to be around a nigga who can do it. You get what I'm saying?
You got to be able to get it out of here and be able for them to articulate it on it. Yeah.
Different people that do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
I like to work with different people all the time. That way it gives each project a different flavor. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, oh yeah, all his shit look the same. Like if I work with a different person on the art every time, there's no way it could be the same. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
Everybody has their own flavor with it. So that's what I try to do also. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So who's your favorite feature you got so far? What's your favorite collaboration?
My favorite feature that I have so far, it goes in 2 categories, right? As in, my favorite would be like something that boosted my career and got me like, you know what I mean?
So what's the one that got you lit, and then the one that's your personal favorite?
All right, so the one that I would say got me to the level like boom, boom, boom was like probably the West Side Gun shit. And the shit I did with West Side Gun. That was one. That was one of my favorite things, you know what I'm saying? Because I always have this thing like I'm not like a thirsty nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I meet a motherfucker, because I'm from New York, bro, I like
no dick riding.
Bro, you see famous niggas all the time.
Yeah, no dick riding. That shit don't mean nothing.
You understand? Like I met Jay-Z and I walked up to the nigga like, yo, what's good? He gave me a dap. I'm like, yo, you an ill nigga. And then I kept it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? I asked for no fucking autograph. So it's like I'm used to seeing famous niggas all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So with West Side Gun is like I met him a couple times. You get what I'm saying? And then like I was at a party and then he just pulled up on me. And then while we chilling, niggas is like, oh my God, Warm Street, the West Side Gun, y'all gotta do a song. Yo, ask him for a feature. And I'm like, yo, like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of nigga, if it's meant for me, it's gonna occur. If it's not, then I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you want certain things that's not meant for you, it don't end up in your favor. So I'm more so like, you know what, if the universe gonna grant me that shit, then it's gonna happen. So that's what I said about the West Side Gun shit. And then it happened. You understand what I'm saying? He just hit me up like, yo, hop on this shit. So that's one feature. That's like one of my favorites that got me there. And then I would say one of my other favorites is the first track I did with Ransom. The shit Hustle. I mean, what's the American Hustle? Only because like coming up, like I always fuck with Ransom, like on the Clue tapes and
my
shit.
Favorite
like,
rap. Listen, that's my favorite rapper from Jersey. I've said that. I just said that on Twitter. Yeah, like month.
Bro, he's savage, bro. So it's like, all right, you get what I'm saying? So for him to like, I met Ransom one time. I was at Cinematic, the little record label office or whatever.
Yes.
And then
Johnny Shipes. Johnny Shipes.
Yeah, I was there and shit. And then I met Ransom. He's like, yo, I fuck with your shit. Like, yo, we got to spar. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, other niggas will meet you and be like, yo, let's do a song. This nigga said, we got to spar.
Nigga nice,
and
man.
You know when Ransom, I'm like, yo, this nigga is a beast.
This nigga
like,
nice.
All right, yeah. Like, this nigga want to spar with me. It's like, yo, I got to come with some shit. You understand what I'm saying? So then he hit me up like, yo, I got a track for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, bet. So then he sent me the joint. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna say after this?
Yeah.
But then it's like, with me, I'm such a rapper, a competitor with, you know what I mean? With it's like, you know what? I'm nice, nigga. Like, nigga, him being the veteran in this shit, it's like, all right, I'm gonna send this nigga this shit. Boom, here, nigga. Niggas can't fuck with this verse. You know what I mean? It was savage, but it's like, I wasn't intimidated. I was more so like, all right, don't think like I ain't going to jump out the gym on this shit, nigga. Like, you feel me? So then, like, I just wrote the verse, and then niggas heard it. Was like, yo, that shit is crazy. And it was like, yo, for me to be rapping with a nigga like Ransom, who's like ultimately like one of the illest niggas ever. You understand what I'm saying? And then I sent the joint, and niggas was OD feeling it. And when I met Ransom, like after that, he was like, yo, son, you went crazy on that joint, my nigga. Like, I didn't even think you was going to do that. So it was like more so like, yo, son, niggas who I think is the greatest is telling me like, yo, you that nigga right now. So it's like, yo, that was one of the moments where it was like, yo, son, I felt like I arrived. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, that's one of my favorite features too. You feel me?
Because doing a joint with Ransom is very, very intimidating. Like, like you don't even want to rap after him. You just like, yo, I'm in trouble. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's crazy is because we doing a whole album together.
Oh, that's an announcement that we getting today right here?
Well, nah, he announced it, but you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm putting it out there like so niggas know, you know what I'm saying? But we doing a whole tape together, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
But it's like a lot of niggas, I don't know how other niggas feel, but I know other niggas who ain't as nice will probably be intimidated or just like, damn, like, what the fuck Ransom gonna say on this shit? Like, nigga, I'm sending verses to him first. So he can sit with my shit. I'm like,
feed off of you, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like, oh damn, I'm not gonna write nothing until he sends something. So you know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, like I'm at it. So I mean, so this shit that we about to do is gonna be a bar fest. It's gonna be some savage shit. But like just on a nigga coming up, like when I was first starting to rap, I was listening to Ransom like, yo, this
facts.
Is like, yeah. So
my favorite joint is Pain by Ransom. Oh my God,
what's the other shit? 60 bars of pain?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Even when he did Duffel Bag, because you know his name was Duffel Bag Ransom. And
hell yeah.
So when people came out, when Wayne and them came out with the Duffel Bag, he was like, yo, that's Ran shit. That was his shit. Yeah. Yeah. So in this era, when you could rap rap. Niggas be like, oh, that's that underground, that's that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever a point where you wanted to say, man, I might just dumb my shit down. I don't even really want to rap because it's like it ain't no market for it. Was there ever a time you was like that?
Nah, not really. The only thing I felt was like, yo, I can't. There was a time where I felt like, I gotta make those other type of songs along with these type of rap songs too. You understand what I'm saying? So that was the only thing that I did. It wasn't never a time when I felt like, yo, I can't do this shit no more. Because everywhere I went, I never met nobody that told me, yo, you trash, nigga. Everybody that rap was like, yo, my nigga, you crazy. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So that was always encouragement to keep going. And like I said, the shit I was doing in the streets was always putting me around famous niggas. I was always in the mix of some industry shit. Like, I used to chill with Travis Scott. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I smoked a whole ounce of weed with this nigga backstage in the dressing room with mad other niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I always been in the mix.
In the mix, yeah.
I knew I could exist. Because even niggas around them would hear my shit like, yo, you nice, my nigga. So it was like, I knew I had the talent. You understand what I'm saying? If I ever stopped, motherfuckers around me would be like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like, I always just kept going because, honestly, I never met a nigga that was nicer than me. So it was like, fuck that. You understand what I'm saying? I
love that confidence.
I have this talent. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like, I gotta keep going.
Did you ever shop music?
What, like to labels and shit? Yo,
yeah.
Funny, right? You know what is crazy? The funny thing today, right? I was on live earlier, and then I was like, yo, I'm about to go do this Doggie Diamonds interview later, right? And my boy, like my friend who named me Rome Streetz was like, yo, I remember. He's like, yo, that's crazy. I remember we was sending this nigga music trying to get on his site.
I shitted on you?
Yeah, you
I probably did shit on you.
Yeah, I sent you a joint. Couple years ago too. I'm gonna send you the link too.
This shit is funny.
Funny. Like he's like, yo, son. But like with labels and shit, let me say this. I used to fuck with Mathematics from Wu-Tang.
Okay.
I still fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? But before I was in all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like one of my friends who I went to school with, his uncle was working with Math. You know what I'm saying? And then he sent him some of my shit and he was like, yo, I want to fuck with you. So I started, you know what I mean, working with them. They were trying to sign me, but I never signed the deal, you know what I'm saying? But I done a lot of songs with Math. I got shit with Wu-Tang, with Method Man.
Wow.
Got shit with Man. I did a whole movie with them niggas. Wow. I don't know when it's coming out, but you know what I mean? That's an announcement right there, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
But
you know what's funny, right? If you sent me music a long time ago, this was just funny about that. How I do new artists. I get so many submissions. I get like thousands. Sometimes I remember I used to get thousands of shit every day. What I would do, I listen to everything, believe it or not. But what I would do, I would sit back and say, is he serious? Is she serious? So if I tell them no, are they going to keep going? Are they going to be inspired? So a lot of time I just sit back. So it's funny because I'm like, when I seen your name resonated with me. I'm like, damn, I seen his name before. So I'm the type that I'm like, oh, he ain't give up. She ain't give up. They serious. And one thing about me, I'm so passionate about this culture. I don't like when people quit. So when I see you saying, yo, all right, maybe he wasn't feeling me. He ain't look out for me, whatever the case may be. I'm still going. I'm still going to do my thing. That make me respect you even more. And then later on, I always reach back like, yo, I see you still doing your thing. You ain't quit. Because it was the same thing for me when I first started my thing. I remember hitting sites up. Yo, I do the Come Up DVD. I just did an interview with Gucci Mane. Yo, I could do an interview for your site. Niggas was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yo, they was like, nah, we don't got no. So I was like, yo, I just start my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I never stopped. And then when you talked about the blogs earlier, bro, look how many of them blogs is gone now. They gone. You know what I'm saying? So I always respect when people just keep going, and I be like, yo, nigga getting nicer. Cause I'm not one of them sneak listen to nigga shit. I be like, yo, I listen to your show. It be niggas this shit I listen to. I be like, yo, my nigga, that shit was trash. Like, You wasted. I need my 3 minutes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead.
No, look, what I was gonna say is that as far as the not quitting, because being from New York, everybody makes music,
That's
everybody
what I'm
rap.
saying.
It's like, yo, what separates you from them
That's why
niggas?
yo.
Because it's like, yo, a lot of niggas make music, but they ain't really serious. They just doing it for like the little hood popularity or just the fact that everybody do it and it's just the thing to do. Yeah. They're not really ready to fucking put that effort in to take it to the next level. Like
shit became like shooting Utah.
Yo, dead ass. It's like, put like this. One thing I was saying, you can't skip steps in this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like some motherfuckers be like, yo, I want to rap. I want the bag. But it's like, yo, my nigga, there's a whole bunch of steps in between
that bag.
You starting to rap and the bag. Even when you see motherfuckers on TV, when it be like, yo, I never heard of this nigga, now he's a star. That's a whole marketing strategy.
Yep.
The whole, like, you never heard of me, now I'm a big star. That's a marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Them niggas been grinding. There's a whole time period where them niggas was doing mad shit.
When 6ix9ine hit the town, we was like, yo, where the fuck this nigga come from?
6ix9ine, bro. That nigga is from fucking Locust Street. Bro, I see that nigga mad times running around Bed-Stuy. I met the nigga. It's funny because one of my mans years ago did a track with the nigga. And he was like, yo, I'm about to do a song with this Tekashi nigga. He charging me a stack. I'm like, who the fuck is you about to pay this nigga $1,000?
Yeah.
But this was years ago. This was probably like 2013, 2012 type shit. So what I'm saying is that nigga been putting in shit work. You understand what I'm saying? And the niggas probably think he just came out of nowhere. So it's a lot of work that goes into this shit. Whereas majority of people that do music, they not really ready to put in this fucking work.
And it's funny that you saying that. I always ran my operation like a drill sergeant. Like, yo, you not gonna be on some I know Doggie Diamonds, so I got the cheat code. Nah, my nigga, I'm not no cheat code, because if you trash, I can't put my name on it. So I be like, yo, look, when you ready and you serious, listen, when it's your time, somebody gonna call you.
Yeah, exactly.
I hit you, right? You didn't hit me for an interview. I hit you like, yo, it's time for us to lock in, because I see you. Yeah. You put in a lot of work. You didn't quit. Yo, you from the town, let's go. And my whole thing is this.
You know what's crazy? I seen you downtown one time. I don't know if you remember. On Flatbush, just downtown. I was walking, I seen him. I'm like, yo, Doggie Diamonds. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? I'm like, yo, let's do some shit. Because you had interviewed somebody. You had interviewed Riggs.
Yes,
and he mentioned me on there. He was like, yo, who's like one of the illest niggas right now? And he mentioned me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I probably seen you like a week later. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know if you knew me. So I'm like, oh, Doggie Diamonds. Like,
yeah.
Nigga who the nigga trying to interview. Like, you know what I mean? But you was just like, yo, that's what's up. And it never, like, it didn't bother me, like, if you ain't hit me up.
Because you know what's wild, right?
I got work. Look. It's just work to put in.
Yo, you know it's funny though, right? Because a lot of it's a misconception on the internet. I be telling people I walk around the town for dolo. I be down. Like all this, like a lot of dudes talk that street shit, but where they be at? Downtown Brooklyn is at any given. Yeah, outside for dolo. I probably ain't even have my shades on. I ain't have them on, right?
I can't even remember. Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, because what?
Who was your image? Like the Doggie Diamonds everybody know about, you was you. You know what I'm saying? I be out amongst the people, like for dolo. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, especially if I'm in Brooklyn, I go anywhere in Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn is my home. I don't care. Like, you gotta be outside doing this shit. Like, cause a lot of motherfuckers is just behind the screen, like
running their mouth and ain't outside.
Listen, bro, you can see me. So it's like that's how you gotta be, especially if you want to make an impact. Because really, it's like that internet only out on the internet shit. That shit can only last for so long.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, some niggas make a career out of it, but then it's like niggas know you just the internet.
Yeah.
You can't talk outside shit if we know you're internet. Like, shut up.
Mm-hmm. So besides the Wu-Tang situation, no other label hit you yet and was like, yo, come over here?
As far as like before my shit started moving, not really. like since my shit started moving, yeah. But then it's like the shit that they offering and the shit that I know I can get for myself. I don't really need them. Because one misconception about this shit that niggas don't know, niggas think that there's no money in this.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Niggas think there's no money in doing this shit right here.
You know when the money went up? During COVID. The bread got ill. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about even before, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but you know, everybody thought COVID was gonna shut everything down. Now the money got ill.
Now it's like, put like this, with the COVID shit, it helped because it's only creativity. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's gonna make, like, all right. If you had a job and your job fucking locks you off, your job is over, nobody can go back to work, how you gonna make money outside of unemployment?
Better figure it out. Yeah.
It's something that you gonna fucking have to create in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? And materialize it and monetize that shit. Whatever it is, whether it's working out, whether it's music, whether it's drawing, whether it's podcast or something, right? So now everybody's more tuned into everybody's creativity. So now niggas listening to lyrics more. There's no fucking party to go to. So it's like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Niggas making strip club songs and they ain't no strip club.
How did you, but I want to ask you that though, because that had hit New York hard. And I remember it was making me mad. Like, yo, everything, it's like New York had became a strip club culture out there. Everybody talking about in the club with the bottles. And I was like, yo, this all the type of music y'all make now? How did you survive that time? Or you jumped in it but still was doing your thing on the side?
Around that time, I was still making the music that I want to make, but like trying to push and like do something. I guess it wasn't on the forefront. I was just running around the streets at that time. You get what I'm saying? I was just like, I was rapping, but it was just more focused on just, you know what I mean, hustling, getting money. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, if a nigga fuck with me for what I'm doing, then it is what it is. Like, then I fuck with you. But like, if I met a person at that particular time and they heard my music and they'd be like, oh, yo, you got to do this and you got to make this type of song.
Yeah, because that's what niggas be, yo, you got to make something for the chicks.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But if I meet a person and like, yo, this shit hard, my nigga, I fuck with it. Like, yo, where can I hear more? Then, you know what I'm saying? So I was basically, around that time, I was just trying to collect those type of people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care about trying to fucking get signed or be a #1 type of nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? It's just like trapping, bro. If I could build up a bunch of customers, I don't care. These is my niggas right here.
I got 30 good custies.
I don't need to have a block. Listen, these 20 niggas call me all the time. I'm Gucci. You understand? So I was just trying to build up my fan base.
Like, clientele. You just got my clientele.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So anybody who was talking about that other shit, all right, whatever. This is what I'm doing.
So what are they throwing at you right now? They throwing 360s at you. What are they throwing?
Like, the last deal I seen was just like a 1-album deal. You understand what I'm saying? It was okay. I was gonna do it at first, but then like them niggas tried to get me to like sign under another nigga that was on the label. And I was just like, nah. Yeah. Fuck. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather do my own shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing the same shit that nigga doing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So then it's like, nah, fuck that. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
so they was trying to get you to boost his numbers.
I guess. You
know but I mean, to make him more look.
Like, go to that situation. Like, that nigga had a situation going on, and like, I guess he's the main nigga over there. So it's like, you know what? Why don't you go a part of his situation? It's like, nah, I got my own shit going on. Because at the end of the day, it's like, respectfully, I don't want to sign, like, put like this. Nowadays, you get to see the pitfalls of the industry in front of your face. So it's like, nigga, I don't want to sign to another rapper.
Yeah, cause you don't come before him, Paul. You like
never gonna. It's like, yo, I could be in the studio writing the dopest shit, and then the nigga be like, yo, son, that's fire. Let me get it.
Yeah. Or my shit dropped to 23rd.
Yeah, like it's like, so I ain't got time for that. You understand what I'm saying? So I decided not to do it, and then it's like all the looks that I wanted to get in this shit, I'm getting it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, if Westside Gunn is the top artist in the shit, he hit me up to do a track.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like everything that I want to do that niggas think you gotta be signed to do, I'm doing it. You understand? Like Alchemist is signed, is about to get almost got a Grammy nominated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing an album with the nigga who showed him how to make beats.
Yeah.
So like, what is me getting signed gonna do? Because they not really offering me no crazy amount of money that I couldn't make on my own. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I was to, like, I put it like this whole shit is about selling your music.
Mm-hmm.
Like street is the last thing we think about in this underground shit. Because that ain't no money. You understand what I'm saying? I could sell a nigga one CD for $30.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was doing. I was selling hundreds of CDs for $30. Selling vinyls for $50. You understand what I'm saying? Selling cassette tapes and shit.
Wow.
So the stream is the last thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's the pennies. That's the pennies right there.
I gotta fucking get 1,500 streams to get $10. But a nigga's gonna buy a cassette tape off me for $20.
Yeah.
Then download my album for $20. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what's the point of worrying about streaming? I can really, like, literally eat. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been living off of rap for the past couple years. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all I got to do is just continue to level myself up. Like, the amount of money that that particular deal was offering me, if I was to press up 1,000 records of myself, I could get that.
Yeah.
And my last album sold probably over 1,000 records, vinyls, and all of them shits was $100 each.
Wow.
So if a record label want to sign me, them niggas got to give me the bag at this point, because I literally know I can make money off of my music sitting on my couch.
Yeah, and you got to give me what I spent already, and you got to cash me out.
Because niggas is offering me shit. The money I get for features and all that shit. You understand? I'm Gucci. Yeah. You understand? Saying I could pay my fucking rent for half a year off of doing a couple features. You understand what I'm saying? So Brilliant. It's like, if a label want to sign me, them niggas got to give me the bag. And then the average nigga in the street that listen to this shit, they don't think there's money in this shit. They want to make music and they want to make fucking drill music or whatever, because those are niggas they see with the fucking big ass money phone. And they're like, oh, you can't get a bag doing this shit. It's like, that's what you think.
You know what the misconception is? The misconception.
How much money I got.
But look,
like, nigga.
Yeah. You're never supposed to show niggas how much money you got, because then you're going to be a vic.
No one know how much dough you hold. So it's like, you can make a bag in this shit. You just got to know what you're doing.
You know what, though? What I wanted to say, though, what happens is that a motherfucker want to go make lasagna, and he want to use Sorrento cheese, and he don't want to use the Stop and Shop cheese. And I remember one time it was Pathmark at the time. Look, it was Pathmark at the time before it was Stop and Shop. And I remember the dude was like, yo, you know who delivered that Sorrento cheese? I was like, who? He said, yo, Pathmark. It's the same company. So dudes be chasing labels and brands. Why is it called record label? Dudes be chasing labels, not even knowing that the Starberries was getting made in the same place that the Jordans was getting made, but you don't want to get off the Starberries because they're only $15 when you could buy like 100 pair of those. So that's what it is. You know, dudes be hustling backwards just to try to impress niggas. I don't try to impress niggas.
Because it's all about perception. Not saying like, you know, put like this. If you're not a hustler, if you're just a nigga who make music, I feel like the life that I lived outside of music allowed me to navigate my music better. Mm-hmm. You understand? Because I know how to deal with people. I know how to like just solicit shit. I know what's right for me and what isn't. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas a nigga who never probably lived that life and just make music is just like, yo, they just looking for the person that can help them get on, when it's like, nigga, I help my fucking self. You understand? Because everything is a paid thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you sign to a label, they give you a bag, and the bag they give you is to fucking fund everything. It's for your marketing, it's your artwork, it's your radio, it's every single thing. It's like you have to use that money to do that.
And sometimes they penny pinch you. They don't even give you that bag up front. Here go 20,000. Oh, we need this. we got to go look in the budget, see how much you over budget, so you dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way dudes be going in the studio, booking these studios that's like $200 an hour, and they in there been smoking for 10 hours, ain't record one record. I'm like, oh my God.
It's like, once you know about this shit, it's like, if you have your own money, you can make your music and just pay the same niggas that the labels pay to do your shit.
Facts.
Find who does the PR. You pay that nigga to boost your visibility, put you on the blogs. You understand what I'm saying? You find somebody to do your artwork. You meet a DJ, or you find somebody to do an email blast. Because that's how my shit started playing on the radio. I met a nigga who does email blasts or whatever. He just sent that shit out. And a nigga hit me up on Facebook, was like, yo, bro, I heard your shit on the radio. I'm like, what? How the fuck? I never sent my shit to no nigga on the radio. But it's like, I did the email blast. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you got to do your research, because the label is paying somebody.
Yeah. I mean, but everybody's using the same people.
Huh?
Everybody's using the same people, so it ain't like he gonna turn down your bag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know what happened too, bro? You got the mentality of a person who hustle. You gonna invest in yourself. These other niggas be like, I'm nice, so just do it on the strength. Nah, the bills don't get paid off the strength, bro. Like, you gotta invest in yourself. And then once people see you investing in yourself, they say, well, damn, he did all this on his own. We give him 2 M's. Imagine what he could do. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people be like, yo, I'm nice. I have people who DM me all the time say, yo, I'm the nicest rapper you know. And I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you know, it's all about trial and error, because I used to think like that too. Before I knew how the industry worked and was just an outsider looking in, I just used to think it was all based off of talent.
No, hell no.
All talent based. Until you started seeing that it wasn't talent based. It's all about who you know. It's all about who you know and how you can fucking sell yourself. Because sometimes it's about the image. It's like, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
You can rap your ass off, but if you want a fucking personality to have some entertainer shit about you that'll make the people want to just buy into what you're doing, it's not gonna fucking work for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to learn that. It's not just gonna happen for me because I'm
nice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that just comes with trial and error. It's like, nigga, do you really want this, or don't you? You understand what I'm saying? What separates the person who really want it from the person who don't is like, okay, it's not because I'm nice. Then what is it because? How can I figure out what else I can add to my shit? Because I'm nice. I'm always going to be nice. Once you can rap good, that's not something that you lose. You understand what I'm saying? If you always had it. So it's like, what else can I do to make
some niggas be falling off though. We gotta admit that, but it be their lifestyle. Yeah. So let me ask you something. What's next for you?
Shit, just more music, more connections. The shit with Ransom coming out. Probably more music with Muggs, because I got more music with him that ain't come out. And then really with this shit is like, stuff is always popping up. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like on the, you know what I mean? I got a buzz. More shit is like every day somebody's hitting me up.
Yeah, next week, your whole life could change next week.
You know what I'm saying? Like every day someone who I didn't know who was in tune with Rome Streetz is letting me know that they're in tune and sending, you know what I mean, messages or whatever. So it's like, who knows what's next? You get what I'm saying? Like everything that I wanted to do 2 years ago, I'm doing it today. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the possibilities is endless, but it's more work in the chamber though.
What's that elusive feature you want though? You said you got songs with Method Man, Westside Gun, Ransom.
Yeah.
What do you want? Who you want to get on the joint with?
Who do I want to get on the joint with? I want to do some shit with Rock Marcy. I speak to him though. I want to do some shit with Freddie Gibbs. I fuck with Freddie Gibbs a lot. Who else I would do some shit with right now that I haven't done with? Probably Benny the Butcher. I haven't done that with Benny.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did shit with Conway and Westside Gun. I don't know, off the top of my head, probably just Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs.
So if you and Ransom, just as long as you and Ransom do a project and 38 Special produce on it, I'm happy.
Okay.
Because you gotta get
shit. We got some shit. We got
yeah.
some shit. Trust me, already. And we got some shit.
So let me. This is the part where I get you in trouble real quick. Who's the top 5 rappers of all time to you?
That's a hard question because it changes. Like my feelings towards
today.
That.
Who you feeling today? What you thinking today?
Of all time. All right. I don't know in no order. Right?
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna put MF Doom in that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love Doom. I'm gonna put Biggie in that shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Hove in that shit.
Okay.
Put Nas in that shit.
Okay, you got one more.
And then I'm gonna throw a wild card in there. My wild card pick, I'm gonna put Styles P.
Top 5 of all time.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw Styles P in there. This is just personally for me. But it changes. It's so many. Like 5 is a very hard thing because I feel like I'm missing out on people. Because like put like this. Nowadays, it's like putting Big and Hove
and Nas, it's like
top 5. That's like so fucking cliche. But then it's like Pac, because I'm on Doggie Diamonds, you're such a big platform. If I don't say Big, it's like niggas are like, oh my god, this nigga ain't put them. So it's like
you could
look, those niggas go without saying. If I like personally, I want to exclude those niggas from the list.
Nah, exclude them now because you have no. But look though, this is why I say this. They're not on my top 5. You know that, right?
Huh?
They're not in my top 5.
I'm saying, and because music is all about opinion, and I'm not gonna skew it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you didn't put them in your top 5,
shit, I got Ice Cube in my top 5. You know what I mean? I got Ice Cube in my top 5.
But he's worthy.
That's what I'm saying. Ice Cube is nice.
It's legendary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna exclude those 3 names, Biggie, Nas, and Jay-Z, I'm gonna throw MF Doom in there. You know what I'm saying?
Styles P.
I'm gonna put Styles P in there. I'm gonna put DMX in there. You understand what I'm saying? And not because, you know what I mean, he passed away just now, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with DMX. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was one of the first niggas just for me coming up in rap and listening to be vulnerable. Like
very inspirational, very instrumental. Like, and
to me, like rappers, when I was a kid, rappers were fucking like superheroes. You understand what I'm saying to me and shit. Like this nigga DMX was the only nigga who had a human side. You understand what I'm saying? Like if all these niggas were superheroes, DMX was the most human. The one who showed like, you know what, I don't always have this fucking persona on. You understand what I'm saying? Alone, I put that nigga there.
So you got understand?
One more. And for me, damn, son, this is so hard because I love so many rappers, bro. Like, I'll even fucking throw Snoop Dogg in there. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not even over lyricism. It's just about what he, you know what I mean? How he inspired me.
Yo, that influence is crazy.
In there. Then I could throw Prodigy, Mobb Deep. It's like, it's too many niggas. Like,
Prodigy is a fucking animal.
I could just say everybody from fucking New York, bro. I'd name 30 rappers, but I'd be here all night, my nigga.
Yeah. So
Eminem, you know what I mean? Like that nigga's nice too. Like a lot of niggas, bro.
So right now, you got all these projects out. They're on Bandcamp, right?
They everywhere. All my projects is everywhere.
But I mean your main
if you want to buy them shits on Bandcamp. If you want to just listen to streaming, you know what I'm saying? They everywhere. You can find them shits everywhere.
Got you. So Bandcamp. So we did the top 5 produce all the time. Who do you get compared to the most? Who do people always say, yo, you sound, because niggas always say, like, yo, you sound just like, who do they say you sound like?
I get a lot of niggas say I sound like Cormega.
Okay.
Niggas say I sound like Big L. Niggas say I sound like Nas. Niggas one comparison that I get a lot, that I particularly, and this is respectfully.
Okay, yeah. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But go ahead though.
Niggas, you know what I mean? It's all respect due. Niggas compare me to Joey Badass a lot. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't hear that, but go ahead.
Niggas do. I don't hear it either. You understand what I'm saying? But that's one comparison that I get a lot that I don't hear. You know what I'm saying? And I only like the reason why I say like I don't like that shit because, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like, all right, I feel like I've been doing it before him. Like even though he been out, you understand what I'm saying? Like when I was fucking with Wu-Tang and shit, like that's when I thought that was my moment. Like all right, I'm fucking with these niggas. I remember when that nigga came out and it was like he was doing everything that I was like about to do. It's like, damn, this nigga's just like my shit. Like I'm not even paying attention to nothing that he do. So at that particular time, I chose to like not listen to nothing that he do because motherfuckers be like, yo, y'all niggas look like y'all doing the same shit. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to hear nothing that he do. So now I probably only heard like 3 or 4 songs from him. But even now, motherfuckers, they hear my shit like, yo, this nigga sound like Joey Bass. Like, no, I don't, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So, but he's nice though.
Yeah, he can rap. He can rap, but I don't hear it.
But I mean, that's one comparison I get also. You understand what I'm saying? But those are basically it. Cormega, Big L, Joey Badass, Nas. One nigga said a couple niggas said I sound like $500,000 too.
Whoa.
You understand?
That's one of my favorites. Woo.
Saying, I know his cousin too. Shout out Unique.
Yeah. Well, somebody say you sound like, but you know what though? That's a bunch of lyrical heavyweights though. It ain't like they said you sound like Little John or something like that. Then you be like, yo, damn, like yo nigga, you have to swing on a nigga. But when they say Cormega, Big L,
said I sound like Big Noid. I was like, yo, I ain't hear that. I never heard that.
I don't hear that either. But no, it's well, you definitely have some heavyweights. What's all your social media?
Rome Streetz.
Okay.
I mean, just only my Twitter is Rome_Streetz.
Somebody stole your shit, right?
Nah, fucking I made a Twitter like when Twitter first came out for this game I used to play on my fucking iPhone, and then I forgot the password and shit. But that was the original Rome Streetz Twitter, but I can't even get on that shit. So then I made another one with the Rome_.
Got you. So that's you on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram.
You ain't on that TikTok shit, right?
Nah, I ain't on TikTok.
Yeah.
I guess I got a Facebook.
He said, I guess I got a Facebook, yeah.
I mean, my main shit is really like Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those are the ones that really, really move like for the love of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like Facebook is more like, I don't know. Facebook is weird. Like niggas that went to fucking elementary school that you don't talk to.
Yeah.
They on your page.
Only thing about Facebook, let me give you a jewel with Facebook. Facebook has a good click-through rate. So when you share shit on Facebook, niggas will click it. Anything that has a standalone app that they don't have to download that's automatically in your phone, you want to share it to Facebook because nigga could click it right through there. So I'm always clicking shit on there. But I could say Rome Streetz sound like Rome Streetz, you know what I'm saying? And you definitely you know do a lot of dope ass music. Because when I was listening, I was like, yo man, that shit was fire. Because I listened, and then like I'm such a fan of Muggs, and I was like, okay, nigga did this shit some justice. Because I was like, yo, how do you rhyme the Muggs shit? Because you know he don't really do that much with a lot of people, but he do. You know what I'm saying? But it's always like little boutique projects. Like he'll pick an artist and do a whole project. And so when he did the whole shit with you, I was like, what the fuck? I gotta listen to this shit. So when I listened to it, I was like, yo, nah, nigga is dope. So yo man, I thank you for coming through, man.
Streetz album you heard? The one with Mark?
I think I've listened to Wheel of Fortune. I listened to I watched all the videos. All the videos is it's just one where it was just very LA. I was like, yo, he's in LA, definitely. I think that's the one you talk about. Did you film in Leimert Park, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm like, yo, he's only like, you was like the only nigga in there and shit like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You was like, but I seen your new. What I liked about it, I seen your New York and L.A. If that makes any sense. Like I'm like, oh, nah, he from the town, but he
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there not trying to be like them. He repping the town, but
yeah, hell yeah.
their culture is so like the LA culture is dope. Like you know, cause I fuck with that. I fuck with the essays. I fuck with the
Yeah, hell yeah,
Bloods, the
bro.
Crib. I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
They very hospitable, bro. All of
Yeah,
them soul assassins, all of them, bro. I fuck with all of them. They treat me like family, bro. So
yeah. So
I
yo,
love them.
man, I want to thank you for coming through. Oh yeah, and your visuals, dude.
Thank
Who
you
be
for
doing your
having me,
videos?
bro. A couple people, bro. I would say that one video, Stone Cold Soul.
Mm-hmm.
One in LA. Esteban Oreo shot that. He's like a legendary photographer. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
nah,
saying? Like,
yeah. Cause a lot of
hell
shit.
yeah. He directed that. But my guy Civi Ty, he shot a couple of my videos. My last one, Word to Mommy. Um, like I get a lot of different people to shoot my videos too because it just
Different
adds
looks.
flavor. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just keep bouncing around to different people.
Who was
You know
your
what I'm saying?
main producer before you got with Muggs? Did you have one?
My main producers is
Mm-hmm.
Wavy the God and my guy Artivist. Those
Okay,
are like
yeah,
my
that's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to say his name. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, because I seen him. You know.
God and Artivist.
Okay.
But like I said, I bounce around doing. I fuck with a lot of different producers. I'm saying from a lot of different areas because it just gives me a different sound. I'm saying it's like how sometimes motherfuckers be like, yo, all this nigga albums sound the same.
Yeah.
Producers and you know what I mean, add different flavors to my shit. You won't say they sound the same. That's just another thing to knock that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the
So I
Mike
like,
Tyson album
you
cover is funny as shit too, cause
know.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still scared of Mike Tyson. I don't know every Brooklyn nigga. We love Mike, but we be like, yo, nah, I ain't fucking with Mike. Mike be done swung on a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga.
Bro. So yo, yeah, I'm gonna make sure in the description, I'm gonna make sure everybody know how to get a hold of you, how to get your gram, your Twitter, and I'll build with you later on. I thank you for coming through. This ain't our last interview, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be when you said you going to LA soon, right?
Yeah, I think I got a show out there in May. I think on the first.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we gonna keep building because I might pull up out there. I need the mugs. Like that's like
Yeah.
one of the guards to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to have you here before everybody start trying to grab you and do a billion interviews. That's what I love, man. I love
I
rocking
mean,
with the new guys that I know was about to. I remember when I had Benny here, people's like, "Who this? Yo, you always interviewing nobody." I was like, "Okay." I had Dave East. They was like, "Who this nigga?" I had Fetty Wap. They was like, "Who this nigga?" I was like, "All right, y'all gonna see."
I go
So
see. I
Rome
go
Street's been
and
putting in work, but
I,
Rome Street's is definitely the future of hip hop, and I thank you for having you. I will build with you later on.
all right, bro. Hit
Peace.
me.
Yep. All right. Yeah, y'all. So my job is to bring y'all new talent, new people. That is Rome Streetz. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna hear a lot of him. You're gonna see a lot more of him. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? The job is just to bring new people on a platform. It ain't, I used to get a knock, oh, he interviewed nobodies and all that. Okay, everybody that is somebody was once a nobody. So me, I like the music. That man made music I like. He deserved to be on my platform. You know what somebody's saying to me, saying that they don't know who. What make you think I don't know who Big Noy is? You're crazy? Of course I know who that is. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat room. This was like a impromptu live. You know what I'm saying? If you judging by the amount of people in the chat room, you're an idiot. That's not how this go. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. URL has battles right now, so I know everybody's on caffeine right now. DMX just passed away, so it's a lot going on in the hip hop realm. But I still wanted to come on here rock with y'all tonight. And definitely, you know, just bring y'all new artists, because I know this kid is going to be around for a very, very long time. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. I got to go. I thank y'all for joining me tonight. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. Shout out to everybody who showed love. You know what I'm saying? And okay, let me get dude up out of here, because you asking a lot of dumb shit. So yeah, we ain't gotta worry about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds, and I am out of here until tomorrow night. I'll holler at y'all later on. So with that, you know what I'm gonna say. Follow instructions. Peace. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/DoggieDiamondsTV. Till next time, peace.